He could have found the flick, but the ball a little too far forward. We got OC.
It's been made life difficult for himself with the first touch, but he still kept the play alive. He really wanted to make something happen on 0 seconds there. Arju looked for the opportunity in overtime. He's dunked it. It's on the line. Surely it's in. Arju continuing a series, a season of substitutes. What a shot to win it all.
Oh, and he muscled right past Devo, pretty much bodied him out of the net. Cooks didn't even need to touch it. Came up, and he ended up missing the touch.
Jumping on one end, now Arju just denying the last shot there. Keep Barsa scoreless, not just this game, but for the whole series so far. It's the best chance yet for Flakes. He's got Cuxer out of position, and there's the finish for Ronicky. It's about time. Barsa have taken the lead in game 2.
Yeah, that touch by Speed as he was going towards that midfield boost. He ended up losing the ball first time. And then this series, after having that earlier attempt that bounced off the post, maybe it gives them a little bit of confidence. Here's Ronicky. Oh, Ronicky finds the dunk! 2-0 Barsa.
Ronicky's having a great game here. Look at this finish. Early read on that one. And he just sticks it right past Speed.
He had the read, he did, but he couldn't hit the net just high. Well, Ronicky's starting to feel it. That was his first goal in 7 games. And all of a sudden, he's woken up and he puts 2 in for Barsa, putting them at a 3-goal lead. Oh, it's a third. It's his third. It's a Hattie. Never mind.
Oh dear, Cuxer. Maybe expecting too much. Really needs to calm down the defense. Mouz are struggling to handle what's coming at them. Second goal, of course, was just brilliance by Ronicky. The other two could have had something from Mouz. Ronicky's just done them again. 4-0. And Barsa are just stomping Mouz in this game.
It is absolutely a slaughter. It's a good 50 win, and there was no chance for Arju. Ended up missing another chance on net there. He's had a couple of chances that just haven't gone his way. Ronicky will put in a 5th. When it rains, it pours. And for Barsa, it's a thunderstorm.
And Ronicky just can't stop scoring everything that he does right now. He's trying to get to goals. All just
booming the ball away with space, or is just kicking the ball against the corner when they're in midfield, rather than opting to control with space or looking for a teammate, or really putting the pass in a tough spot. And it's a double Hattie for Ronicky. He's got 1,100 points in this game. He's 6 for 12. This dude can't be stopped.
That is a disgusting shot as well. What placement by Ronicky. And you can tell that he's just going for that because he's scoring so much. He's thinking, you know what, I'm just going to try and shoot this on target again. Everything's going in, so I might as well. I wouldn't usually expect to see him shoot in that angle, even though he is very good at the placement. That just shows you what confidence can do for Barsa. If you've got somebody popping off, and it can be Devo, it can be Flakes. This game is Ronicky. And they can just take over a game completely by themselves. 6 goals, over 1,100 points. That's ridiculous from Ronicky. And that's one way to shut down Mouz and give your team the upper hand, at least in the momentum battle. Right in the middle of the series, we're going into game 3 now, and Mouz have really got to shore out their weaknesses. Scary in the offensive half of the field because they've slowed the game right down, and this is something that Barsa should be quite comfortable handling.
Breakaway opportunity, and it's stuffed by Flakes, which means Arju will punch it in, and Mouz take the lead in game 3.
Oh, Flakes has pre-jumped this, and he's just ended up hitting it straight into the bar. I mean, he's showing a lot
by Arju. And Mousesports, it's right now Arju, he's been struggling, constantly trying to find boosts. He's been starved, and now he gets caught out downfield off the miss from the third man. Ronicky will put his 7th goal in the last 2 games.
Flakes has really redeemed himself there. That's brilliant control. He just took the whole team out of the game by himself.
The pressure, but that clear is going to make life a little more difficult to get back down to the blue half. It will be another long clear for Arju. Cucks off the back wall. The shot's good for Arju! The give and go, and Mousesports take the game.
The Italian pairing link up, and that is an outstanding finish by Arju. He's over the top of 2 Barca defenders there, quick as you like. And Mouz responds with a game 3 win. What a way to bounce back. If you're looking at these results and thinking they get a very, adaptable and a very solid substitute on the roster, because look what can happen when you bring one in. There's Arju to Speed. And Mouz open the scoring in game number 4.
Yeah, submit your resumes now because Arju is writing the book on how to come in and be an impact player. Arju, what a pass to speed, and it's really something to watch a guy slot in and be as comfortable as he is, but with how different Mouz look without Scrub and with Arju and how the complexion of this team has changed. I mean, it's a 2-goal lead already.
That is a bit of a fortunate miss there by Speed.
We'll get it, but Speed will take control, and Devo will end up losing that 50, but Flakes was quick around, so Barsa will retain possession and slows it down. A good save from Speed, but they're not over, and Ronicky, that's 8 straight goals to put Barsa back in it.
Ronicky once again. He's the sniper. He's the finisher.
Barsa are kind of bunched up right now. Ronicky's close to Devo and net. He will get to this next touch. It was a good initial save by Devo. Now the transition. Flakes 1, Flakes 2, and where's the 3? It's Ronicky! 9 goals straight, and we got a tie game.
Now we're talking about who's going to come out of today as striker of the season. I don't think Ronicky was
Devo
too high up.
by Arju. Couldn't get by Speed, but next up is Ronicky on this touch off the corner. Here are Mousesports again to the corner. Demo pops the ball up in front of the box. There he is, and Devo will put one in. First Barsa player other than Ronicky to score in their last 10.
I was about to check, or double check rather, because I was seeing things for a second.
Oh, that's a miss from Ronicky. Oh, and Speed backflips. He didn't have the angle, and now they got to do it the distance in the air. Speed. It's a high touch forward. He's still got it. Speed. Oh, Arju dove for it, but he couldn't get there. And Barsa will send. And it's given them a couple of solid opportunities. Ronicky, he was just unable to punish Mouz, who got caught on a speed whiff that was too far forward. Here it is for Ronicky, his 10th of the series, and about the half the game left to go. Barsa in the lead.
That's a great lead by Flakes. Notice that he's just dodged away from the ball there because Ronicky's called him off it. They're looking for all season long when they were struggling. And they're showing up when it matters most. They've got the lead with half the game to go. Or do
that
they?
That was a good pass. Oh, Arju, another to Speed. That was the Arju to Speed connection, Johnny. Off of that missed touch, Arju has a perfect pass.
It's a side. Phenomenal. We need a hard clear. There is one from Ronicky, but it's straight towards Cuxer. Devo struggling with it into the bar. Arju looking to move in now to capitalize. And he's got the goal. Arju all the way himself. 2-1 Mouz.
Oh, when they need a goal, Arju delivers that last touch. And Mousesports hold this lead. Then Mousesports will be top 4. Time ticking to 0. Cooks 1 for the road. Ronicky has the save. Devo will keep it in the air, but it'll have to be Ronicky, and he misses the ball. And Mousesports clinched another Game 5 victory.